Okay. I think we guys just started the stream. Let me know how you hear me, if you can hear me well. Muckbang, anxiety and struggles. I think you can hear me well now. I think so. I'm not sure though, but I think you can. I know why there was an echo, because I didn't connect the headphones. Probably that's why it was the echo. Can you hear me now better? All good now. Hi Wilson, hi Dennis, hi Ethan, hi Mike, hi JK, hi looks and sounds good, hey Bobby. Audio is perfect, okay, audio is perfect, thank you. Just a hello guy, hello again, thank you, hello again. Everyone welcome, everyone please get something to eat today, okay? Get something to eat, and I'm you and Radiator. Yeah, it's gonna be me and Radiator, guys, because Radiator is never gone. You can hear me pretty well from here, right? So we're gonna talk, and your t-shirt it's my boyfriend t-shirt. I stole it from him. We're gonna talk today, and we're gonna chat a little bit, and make sure you get something to eat. I have 2 desserts. First of all, I'm gonna open to you. I'm gonna drink Coca-Cola. Here you go. I'm gonna drink Coca-Cola. I open it right now. I don't drink diet because I don't know. Like, I'm not really believing. I think it's all bad. I don't promote it. It's not super good, but I love it. I wanted to have some glucosa, guys. I wanted to have some. Victor says hello. Everyone, welcome. I don't know how many people we're gonna have, but hopefully some people are gonna come. I'm really missed you guys. And this one is banana bread pudding. You guys can see my camera focuses very well, so you probably should see this is banana bread pudding. And happy belated birthday. Thank you. Who is happy belated birthday? Hey Victor, welcome, welcome. And I have another dessert who I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat right now or no. It is I think I'm gonna eat it now though, because I don't think it's gonna be good later. Ooh, it looks actually very cool. Wait. This one is chocolate lava cake. I loved them when I lived in Austin, Texas. Look how beautiful this camera focus. Like, I can show you, and boom, it focuses on these things. It's amazing how beautiful the camera focus on this camera. Okay, and a bottle of water. Everyone, don't forget to put the big thumb up. Glad to see you always. Glad to see Victor as well. Guys, we went viral on YouTube over past 2 weeks, multiple times. I'm gonna show it to you and share it with you right now. So look at this. Let me fix my audio right away, because I want to show you something before we're gonna start chatting. Okay. Okay, ba-bum. It's probably gonna fix everything right now too. Okay. Bam. Okay, so guys, we went. Oh my goodness. Okay. Boom. Okay, guys, so we went a little viral this week. So I want to show you what does it mean went a little viral this week. And this week or previous week. As you can see, this is my page, and I just wanted to say that if I go to most popular, for the first time in my life, this video got, I hope you can hear me well, right? I hope you can hear me well. I think you can. For the first time in my life, this video got 827,000 views. It's insane. It is insane. This video got 241k views. Gay accident video got 83k views. I've never had this big numbers. That's why we had 14k before I was leaving 2 weeks ago on previous, and now we have 17.2k, which is super cool. I feel like, even though I got a lot of weird new people who were like across the world, but it's still kind of, it's still kind of amazing, and I understand not everyone is going to be thrilled with content that went viral if you see there's a lot of hateful comments, but I kind of like it. I still like, it's good to grow, it's good to grow, and are we in viral TikTok too? I don't think TikTok went something viral, super viral past 2 weeks. It was okay, Banana bread pudding, it's okay. This one is okay. Not the best one, not the best one. You know what I mean? Not the best one, but pretty good. So, we went to Boston for 2 weeks. Not for 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks ago, a week ago. And we came back, so we watched Super Bowl. It was super fun. I'll tell you this. Coca-Cola is something I love. I know it's bad. So we went to Boston. Also, if you just joined, welcome. Don't forget to put a big thumb up. Приятного аппетита. Спасибо. And we came back. And I was taking a good break from social media. I'll tell you what I felt. I had a really bad time, for a couple days. It was very bad. Just overall, with all kind of like craziness that's going on right now. Guys, this is so great though, to be back. You know what I mean? Did you miss the live stream? Let me know in chat. Did you guys miss the live stream? And let me know in chat if you're eating something with me. Boomer is great. He's a good boy. He's a good dog. He's a very happy dog. Mexican Coke is better, Douglas says. So yeah. Also, one fun fact. I say something and then you hear it in like 20 seconds. It's like delay, so I didn't really I don't really get the answers right away, but I always love seeing you live. Thank you. I like bananas like you. So I thought I'm gonna take it off for like 5 days. I took off more than 5 days. I think it was like pretty long time, At some point I just kind of overthink all this stuff that's been going on. Like, I really overthink a lot of stuff. And like, I'm doing great in I'm doing great in like a lot of areas in my life. And when it comes to job and like social media, I'm very fortunate to have social media, and I'm very fortunate to have a following, very fortunate to make money out of this, and I understand this. But at some point I just was like kind of overthinking the strategy and like what I'm doing, why I'm doing, and like everything. And I feel like this has kind of brought me down a lot, because I wanted to do one thing, but then I wanted to do another things. Like running for numbers is not good, because I want to grow faster, but then I know how to do this, but in order to do this, sometimes it's like I do things that I don't want to do, and it's fine to do things that you don't, because not like every single job has things that you don't want to do and you still have to do. I realize this. There is no perfect job ever, but like in terms of creativity, it just takes a lot of brain, and like I made over 1,000 videos last year. I think more than 1,000 videos in like YouTube, and I'm not saying reposting, I'm like original piece of content, right? And I think I really got at some point already, like last year, already got like burnout pretty much, very, because it's just insane amount of attention that comes to you out of nowhere in a year, and not a lot of people can realize how to like navigate this. and a lot of people have some expectations, from you. A lot of people um, be upset about you do something, and then like you can't, because if you're a YouTuber, right, or like you do any social media, um, basically your audience is kind of like your boss at some point. And it might be stressful, you know what I mean? It might be stressful because like I know you don't know what I mean, but I'm gonna try to explain. But like your boss is people who are watching you. If you don't see numbers, it means that people are not interested in you, right? You take it to yourself. You might tell everyone, oh, don't pay attention or something, but you still will take it to your heart majority of the times. And I take everything to my heart way too close, because this is just me. I take everything very, very close, which is a problem that I put myself in. And at some point I wanted to do this, and this, and I wanted to have faster result, even though my results are great. Like, I'm doing great what I'm doing. And, but like, the thought of me, okay, it's so complicated to explain. Let's say I'm doing what I'm doing, right? And I don't think it's going anywhere anyway. Let's say I do a good amount of money. But I have in my head, just by my nature, that something might not work out. And what do I do in this case? For example, if I would be born here, right? And I would have a grandparents or sister or cousin or mother or like father or someone who lives, for example, in Kansas, Kentucky, let's say, or Texas, wherever, any other state. Let's say something doesn't work out for me, right? In terms of work. Not necessarily only social media job. I'm talking about any job. So, not necessarily. So if something doesn't work out, if I would have my family here or like someone, I would be able to like, okay, I can move in back home for like 2 months, right? And I can recharge, whenever you come home, you're like feeling good and, have the luxury of this. But I don't have this. So since I don't have this, and I don't have any like real estate or something, I start to overthink things way too much because I don't feel protected. You know what I mean? Art is on Facebook, Joe. Yeah, I started to post on Facebook a couple of weeks ago. So there is a page. So, and I also post on Pinterest. So because of this, I don't feel safe, right? And when I don't feel safe, it sucks. And I start overthinking, and this way I sabotage myself. Because it doesn't say any, like, it's literally sabotaging myself. And I understand that nothing is stable nowadays. And I was analyzing, like, if I want to build my business, like, I just got missing all the terms. Like, what kind of content I want to do? Do I even want to do more YouTube videos? Do I even do, like, do I even want to do, like, live streams? Do I want to do, like, pictures or something? At some point, I was, like, very questioning everything. And I didn't know I'm going to question it. Because I feel like I know how to do this, but I don't feel necessarily that can give me, I mean, maybe at some point, but that it can give me a safety in terms of peacefulness, I mean, it is a career now. It is I would not make more money without degree, MBA, sorry, I have a bachelor degree, but I would not make more money. So this is again my thoughts, and basically what happened, I would think about it. And I wanna, like, some people ask me, do you wanna get like day job or something? And at some point I was not thinking that I need it, and I don't think I need it now yet, but I'm thinking about possibilities, not for the money, because now I can choose, but for being able to discipline myself better and to put myself on the right track in terms of like discipline, because I have a lot of issue with the discipline, like I need to discipline myself a lot, because I don't like to work. No one likes to work. Are you lacking confidence? You shouldn't. I do lack confidence, Bobby, because it's hard. I know it sounds like weird. I googled so many YouTubers who are burned out, and there's a lot of videos, and there's a lot of people, because it's so new. It's like what, 10 years old, 5 years old in terms of like bigger social media aspect, and in the long term, like, people don't understand that when you're doing YouTube or you're doing TikTok or you do a lot of content, you are doing everything, because what you see on TV is done by 50 people, but that's you doing everything by yourself. And I know we talked about it before, but I just want to clarify this thing. And at some point you're doing everything, and a lot of people burning out. And money is not gonna stop you from burning out, no matter how much money you make, no matter no matter how much money you make, no matter anything. Did not want to say about Facebook till Art mentioned it. You're welcome to come to the other hut to get away from it all. You can stay here. I'll put you up in a hotel if you like. Mark, thank you, but I'm good. Thank you. So yeah, and you started to like question yourself a lot, and I'm still questioning a lot of things. That's why like I still like feel like I come back, but I don't know like what kind of content, because at some point I was like, okay, I don't wanna people know my shit, right? But then again, like, I built everything I did kind of on people knowing my shit, like on YouTube, and I kind of liked to share it, right, to a certain point. And it's just complicated because, like, okay, I want to do my own show, and I know how to do this, but I didn't start doing this because of like overthinking, and like maybe I didn't want to do this. So I know it's, guys, very try to explain and very hard to understand. Art, do what you love and you'll never work a day. Steve, I'm sorry, I really appreciate you as a subscriber, but I feel like it's bullshit. I think that that's what they put us in our hat. Do what you love and you'll never work a day. It does not exist, because even things that you love and the job that you're gonna love, it's still gonna suck at some point. No matter how, I feel like, Steve, no offense to you, but it's still gonna suck sometimes, There is no such a thing that ideal. I feel like this is what they put in our head, and I feel like this is actually something that should be less sounded, because we need to hear about like real world, I understand, but like Joe, I'm talking about more serious stuff than Super Bowl now. I'll tell you how I appreciate your question. I just saying that, for example, my girlfriend, she danced for J-Lo on Super Bowl, or she works a lot in the dancing industry. She's like one of the coolest dancers I know. She's very popular in Poland, wherever, and she loves what she does, right? But then she has like a knees problem, back problem, because it's insane stress, right? And it's like, I understand what you're saying about do what you love and you're never gonna work, but it's impossible, because we need to be also realistic, because every job is a job, and I feel like it's impossible. I don't know. Only when you get to be old for it. I don't know. Only focus on your strengths and not weaknesses. Fred, this is a perfect hi, John Tyre. This is a perfect thing to say. Focus on your strengths and focus on positive. But again, I explained why I thought this, because I like to sabotage myself, and because I don't have a backup plan, I don't have. I cannot like I can't really make a mistake, I cannot make a mistake. So that's why sometimes this thought's taken over from focusing on positive. Now, this was one. What did I decide? I decided that I do what I love, and I decided that I'm gonna do the content that I love more, not running necessarily for numbers, putting pressure on myself for numbers. I do like to analyze. I like to grow, and everyone does it for Not a single YouTuber doesn't like when, or like TikToker, when they don't get views. Everyone wants it. But I just understood that I need to chill a little bit and I need to not rush things because I'm fine now. And just, on the back, besides social media, do something else, what I think. And this is one thing that come to my head. Then another thing, it was just overall, like grandparents' grief, it's still not gone at all. Like, especially with everything that happens in Ukraine. And everything that happens in Ukraine, like, let me show you where I'm from. I know it's not a politic, channel or something, but I'm from the war zone, so I cannot ignore the fact what's going on, 1 second. Okay. Ugh. Okay. How do I open it? Why? I don't understand how to open this thing. Holy moly, guacamole. Arty. How do you open DNR and LNR Carta? Okay. Alright. Hi Kevin, welcome. I'm so scared Russia will invade Ukraine. So let me show you guys where I'm from. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So this is the map, right? I hope you can see it well. There's so much. So this is the map. So what happened is Donetsk. This is Lugansk region. This is Donetsk region. This used to be, this where I'm showing, it used to be half of Lugansk, and it used to be half of Donetsk. What happened is they decided to be independent, and then Russia decided to protect them and bring their people in 2014. That's when I finished high school. So they decided to bring their people and help these people just because they spoke Russian. That's why when you see someone saying about that we trying to pressure Russian language in Ukraine, the reason why, because Putin brought his people because he was trying to protect Russian speaking people. It's very stupid thing. Because like if we will do this, there's 1.5 million Ukrainian living in Russia. We can bring our own soldiers to protect them. It's so stupid. So wherever. So this is where I live. This one is here, okay? So this to this is the main Donetsk. It's when they took over, that's when the biggest city in Donetsk, okay? It's from this to this is 100 kilometers. I think it's like 60 something miles, So it is very close, right? And it's been like this since 2015, I think, this map, because they were bigger and smaller. At some point, they were like getting closer, then they were getting back, So this is what happens now, okay? Let me come back my scene on me. Okay, so what I'm anxious about is that, that they're gonna try to take over the whole area of the region. You know what I mean? So they probably gonna try to take the whole historical region of the Ukraine, Donetsk region, if not more, right? And at first, when I posted the news like a couple of weeks ago, guys, I always tell you that it's not southeast Ukraine, it's east. It's completely east Ukraine. It's not southeast Ukraine. It is east side. So because they already took Crimea. But my point is, when I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna tell you guys when we need to stop worrying, right? Because there is this news, and I'm like, okay, but I still have people who work there and who go to army and who are soldiers there. And like a couple weeks ago, I was like posting something about this, and they were like a little bit laughing to me because, um, you know, they were a little bit laughing at me because they just got used to living in the pressure, and for them it's not really like serious, right? But now people who are soldiers and people who work there and people who live there, uh, you know, my mom's friends, like I don't really have a lot of friends left who live in the city. I wouldn't say that I do have. People who I know for sure, and I have, you know, but it's not about it. So now I'm just saying it's probably gonna happen, and no one knows what's gonna happen, you know, but it's probably gonna happen, and I'm, you know, we still have, first of all, a lot of people who I know there, extended family, like cousins, and like whatever. My uncle doesn't live there, and my aunt. So I don't really have the closest family there anymore. But I still have people, you know, like you wouldn't want people who you went to high school with. You wouldn't want your cousins, and like family that you were from family gatherings on Christmas. You know, you wouldn't want them to die or something to happen to them. You know what I mean? But I still have them, and I just understand that I don't want it. And I feel like overall, deep down inside, like it's kind of pressures a little bit, you know. And what's happening now is the people who I know who are like my insiders, they're sending their kids to, you know, central Ukraine or West Ukraine, and they're making passports because like for example, I don't want to say anything, like soldiers, right? They're gonna stay there. They're not gonna go, but their wives are gonna try to go. You know, they're not gonna stay in the city. But basically, my city is like 100. How do you say this? 100 kilometers to, you know, so it's very close. And I think they're probably gonna try to do something because, you know, I watch Russian news, I watch Ukrainian news, and I watch English American news. It's all different. You know, the problem is America is never gonna help us as much as we want us to help. There is one, before we're gonna like talk more about, there is one political aspect. I don't like to talk about politics, right? But in 1995 we gave up all the nuclear power. So when Soviet Union broke up, Ukraine was the third country that has the most nuclear power, right? And this was not good, neither for Russia, neither for US, right? Because if I'll explain you why. Not a lot of people know about it, that Ukraine was the third biggest nuclear power. The reason why it's not good, because US didn't have close relationships. So it means that they would need to build more anti-rockets, more anti-nuclear power around the NATO borders, right? So basically, Russia had same issue. No one wanted to leave Ukraine with a nuclear power. And whenever US and Russia signed the memorandum that they're gonna protect the Ukrainian territories, right? But neither Russia does it, neither America does it. And now people are like stupid people in comments on TikTok or somewhere that saying that we send so much money to Ukraine. You own Ukraine money, because if Ukraine wouldn't give up this nuclear power, US would spend so much more money on making protection things. So, you know, like, it's not like US doesn't own money, because you own this money, because you signed up that you're gonna protect, right? And then we saved you a lot of money on giving it up, so you don't have to build more protection for yourself. That's explanation for a lot of people here too. So yeah, and coming back, no one is gonna help Ukraine, no one is gonna do this, and this is a little stressful, you know. So it's, my mom is in Poland, I'm fine, you know, like, but still, who knows what's gonna happen. And what else? And it was a little bit pressure of this, but then I had a crazy, this is one of the reasons, you know. So Yeah, we may not like talk about politics. Won't leave us alone. But politics will not leave us alone. I'm just talking about why I'm feeling bad lately. You know. And then what I was saying. And then oh, sorry, what I was saying, guys. So in combination of this all things, you know, I really started to have the craziest panic attacks. Like the one I had probably it was on Friday. When was it? On Thursday. So my boyfriend got a new job and we're supposed to celebrate. But we went to a restaurant and we only got appetizers and wine because I had crazy panic attack. And I like I couldn't be inside the restaurant, you know? I couldn't be inside the restaurant because I had like stupid thoughts that they were following me. And I went to the restroom, you know, I tried to like calm down wherever. And then that night we went to like, I also couldn't eat. I didn't eat anything for like almost 2 days. I just didn't want to eat. It's also weird. So I didn't want to eat. I didn't eat. I couldn't, like, I tried to put something in my mouth. And I want to throw up. And he says to me, like, try just your breath or something. So I couldn't do it. And it's very scary. Because it's very scary. And then we went for a walk and we came back home. I ordered tiramisu. That's the only one thing I could eat. And I did drink a half of glass of wine. And then he kind of fell asleep. But I wasn't able to fall asleep. I threw up this tiramisu. Sorry, if someone is eating, it's a mukbang. It's supposed to be mukbang. I threw up this tiramisu and it was one of the worst nights I had. It's like you have a constant thoughts, right? You creating a problem, sabotaging yourself. You have a constant thought that you cannot escape. You're laying down. You're afraid that you're gonna die. I started to read like all kind of bullshit, and I couldn't keep myself calm. And even for 1 second, I never usually had suicidal thoughts, and I never did have. But for 1 second, it was like in a second in front of me, like, and I was like, "What the fuck, Art? Why would you say this? Like, why would you?" It was nothing crazy, nothing like, you know. It was like for 1 second, but then when it happened, I just put together that I didn't eat, that this thoughts is just so stupid they keep coming, and that I'm not in power to control my thoughts. You know what I mean? So, and I was like, no, it's not normal. Because I thought I had some problems, but I didn't have the problems. And I do have a problems, yes, but like, it's not that, you know. So, my point is, how was it? So my boyfriend was sleeping, and I started to watch this good psychiatrist. She has a YouTube channel. And I started to watch her. Thank God for YouTube, guys. I started to watch her, and I calmed down a little bit because she kind of like, her videos helped me to split things in my head. And I think at this night I slept maybe like 3 hours over the night, and I was like waking up and falling asleep again. And but it's very scary. It's like, it's scary because like, you know, like you think about it, it's like, is that it? Like, is that like, you know, a lot of people, they put themselves in a position when they're like, can't escape. For example, a lot of actors, they don't finish good if you think about it, right? Because they're like in position when they're actors and they can't do really much else, and they're not gonna do much else, you know. And some of them can, you know. Some of them can be like, Rihanna is a singer, but she built a business. Rihanna is a smart woman. She knows how to do shit. So, that's why a lot of people go on drugs, you know. They drink a lot. It's very, very scary path. And I don't do drugs. I do drink. Not that crazy, but still. That was post that I posted. It was me already after I When I posted post, it was fine already. Like, I was better. The worst was, I think it was Thursday night. Yeah, and overall, after thinking, fortunately, there are anti-anxiety meds. You see, Douglas, I try to take meds, Ukrainian. I don't really trust American meds. They're getting addicted to people. I tried, but it didn't really help me much. And that's what happened recently. And I just didn't want to do, like, I thought of like doing YouTube or something. I was like, ugh, I don't want to do it. Like, I don't, but like, it was idea fix. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain. Like, I do like what I do. It's not like I don't like it, and I'm pretty okay with doing what I'm doing. You know. So, Bobby, about professional help, I'm thinking about getting a therapist. I'm thinking, my boyfriend thinks I'm gonna be okay. But he thinks if I need a therapist, I need a therapist, you know. I'm gonna get probably one. But overall, you know, and all this things, they're like not helping, you know. But at some point, I kind of like put myself in this position, I feel like I let go a little bit myself in terms of my discipline and lack of creativity and lack of, you know, and instead of looking, but again, sometimes you just can't, it's just very hard to explain. I know that I'm very fortunate, you know, and I'm very happy the way I do money, the way I do things. I'm very fortunate. A lot of people, you know, I remember when I had to work 14 hours per day, you know. I remember when I worked on St. Patrick's Day, I remember I worked on St. Patrick's Day from 9 a.m. Oh, no, from 6 a.m. From 6 a.m. till 2 a.m. And I made like $350 or something. And it was the busiest day in a year. And it was like 9 a.m. or 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. I don't know how many hours is that. But then I remember these hard days and, you know, like all this. And like, you don't want to go back to this. You want to make sure you're safe and stable. And then a lot of people expect from me something, guys. Like, first of all, don't give me... Okay, if you are... I'm gonna let it straight. Because, like, if I am responding to you on OnlyFans, if I'm responding to you on Twitter, if I'm responding to you and I'm saying you're my friend or something, it doesn't mean that it gives you ability to judge something or, like, give me shit about, like, my OnlyFans picture or, like, something. And like, it doesn't give you, it's I'm just telling the territory, you know, because a lot of, like, I appreciate people's support and everything, but like, I don't want be, you know, when someone doesn't like something on my OnlyFans, I just block people, you know, because I know like, how do you say this, I know my limits, right? It's written down, and I know how to sell things too. You know, and if I sell something for like $50 or $56, right? And it means that there is a person who can buy it. It means that not everyone needs to buy it, you know? It means that there is a person who is able to buy something for $50. But I'll send it to everyone because it's gonna be two people, right? And, you know, just get drunk simple. Just get drunk simple. So I don't want you know, I don't want a lot of negative, because this is what also like makes me question a lot of things, you know what I mean? Like, I know my limits. Like, if you don't like what I do at some point, you can keep it to yourself. And you know, I don't need another critic. Like, I know I have enough critiques in my life in terms of my haters. I have enough of haters, guys. Go see the comments on the viral video. But if you're like trying to support me and then you try to give me, you know, unnecessary opinion about something which is not good, which is projects your problems or something, I'm just gonna tell you that I'm not gonna tolerate something like this. And it's, you know, I'm just saying, for some people who, it's like not one specific person or something, but sometimes people are like crossing their lines, and I'm just gonna tell it right now because I'm done with this. Because at some point I let a lot of people very What's your limit? You can go and read the, you can go and read the, how do you say this? Description. At some point, I let a lot of people get so close to me, which a lot of influencers don't do this. They will never let you get close, any close to you. Like, they will never, but I was just trying to be nice, and I'm trying to be nice and respond to people, But then if me responding to some people, because I can still have, hi from a new subscriber, hi Matthew, welcome, thank you for new people here. I don't want to sound like a dick, but if me responding to some people is gonna turn into the person who's gonna try to criticize me, or it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be a dick. And I'm not saying about specific person or something. I'm just saying about, a lot of people want to give some idea or something. So yeah, this is another thing I wanted to say. Because, and OnlyFans, I didn't change like anything. I do the same things that I do, and like, I'm okay with this. I'm not trying to do porn or something, it literally says in my description. I don't do it, and I'm not gonna change in doing it. And sometimes when you see the description that I'm saying like, hey, my boyfriend told me show you this or something, it is also marketing how you sell these things, because it makes people, like it, to fantasize about it, Stop reading chat for 2 weeks. I did, Fred, stop. It takes a lot to create content constantly and be open to fans. I respect your work and privacy. It's important to have boundaries. Yes, I agree, Brian. I agree, Mike Davis. I agree. And I just don't want to sound like dick. And I honestly thought, what I'm going to talk to you about today. Do I want to open up about all this? And I was like, yes, I'm going to open up about all of this. And I'm going to be now no filter, because this is what and I feel like I need to come back to art who has no filter. Because that's what you guys like me for my stories, for the truth. I just can't, you can't fake it when you're doing something. You can really fake it. So, yeah. And all of these things, they got together and they put me down completely. And I'm slowly gonna come back to the social media things and slowly doing my other projects that I'm gonna do in order to discipline, because I don't want to get crazy by 30 years old, I don't want to do this. Hey, everyone who just joined, I really appreciate you guys. Also, new people here. I see a lot of new people here. Okay. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate your comments. Listen to wherever you're willing to share art. Welcome to all new subscribers. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so this is just the thoughts that I had, and I feel like pretty happy with my thoughts. Check out my Twitch too, because I was how do you say this? Check out my Twitch, because like it's sometimes like I play this video game Counter-Strike, and I know not everyone likes to see other people playing, but sometimes I do it for like long hours. Just maybe you want something on a background or something. I don't know. And this lava cake is insanely sweet. Insanely sweet. Eric says, you're not sounding like a dick. You are simply reflecting on how easy it can be to get hurt and burnt when you become involved with so many people, but the closeness is also what makes you unique. Eric, I agree, the closeness is what also makes me unique, but I can't give my heart like this. It's also a very good thing what you said, because when I looked at psychiatrist thing, she said that высокочувствительные люди, it means high feeling people, and she described me very well. Like if something is gonna say something and it might not necessarily even mean something towards you, it's just I'm gonna take it personal. You know what I mean? And it's very hard, but like I understand what I'm saying, but Eric, there is no price for getting hurt. even if it's you're not sounding like a dick or simply reflecting, it doesn't worth it. My point, the closeness, what makes it unique, it doesn't worth it to be unique this way, if I'm putting it right. I can be unique in other ways. There's a lot of people who are unique in other ways. It doesn't worth it if it takes so much, I'm still nice and like but I'm just saying, like, completely honest. Some people just playing a game on YouTube, which is, I'm sometimes jealous. Like, I don't, okay, no offense, guys, but I don't believe Axel Weber. He's fine guy, but like, I don't believe him, sometimes I treat people like I've known them for years, but they have limitations. Exactly, James. This is a good thing to say. Well, convince me to eat some brownie beer pearls. They were good. But again, it's also about, like, I don't know. It's also about, like, sometimes you just really need to take a, like, over the past year, I never took a break, like, real break, like, I kind of, like, at least posted or, like, something. This time I think I did a little bit, and I'm still doing it. Not pressuring myself and doing things. Also, exercises are very important, because the psychiatrist says whenever you, like, overthink and there's not enough physical activity, that's when, like, your stuff, goes crazy. So exercises is very important, because without exercise, then, I know, and I wouldn't want you to give me more than you feel comfortable about. Eric, I agree with you. I agree. Eric, you always put it good in the words. Probably because you follow a lot of people. Eric, you've seen what happens, because you followed a lot of people. You've seen what happens to a lot of YouTubers or some people, Ooh. Maybe your social media. I don't think my social media is too close, but I feel the way I take it to the heart. Yeah, Eric says, you are putting it right, and I didn't mean to imply you should bare your soul and heart. Just find the balance you're comfortable with. I agree, Eric. And just I need to learn how to react to this better, how to not take things personally, And I need to do this for myself. So, yeah. But there is a lot of people, Eric, there is a lot of... there's a lot of people who are, Frank, thank you so much. Bobby says maybe you should start actually scheduling a few vacations weeks. I agree. I would say it's also new for me, but I also need to discipline myself, and I need to find a backup plan for me. You know what I mean? Lots of my family are famous, and they just came up to the mountain where no one knows them and relax, lol. You're always welcome to visit and relax. Thank you, James. Exactly, this happens to almost everyone inside and outside the social media game. Like I said before, we need to get away with your boyfriend into the country and relax and really be happy. We've got away, and also me and my boyfriend, we're probably gonna go to a resort for like 4 days in March, and then he's gonna go with his friends. He invited me, but he's gonna go with his all straight guys. They're going to an event, and I know I'm not gonna be interested in it, and I'm not gonna go with him. He's gonna go for like 3 days, and I think during his trip I might visit my friend in North Carolina. I don't know yet. Ask yourself. Joe, this trip didn't help out much, the one that we had in Boston. Just because, it's a lot of family people, and Super Bowl is a lot of, like, it was great to get away, but it's still, it's still a lot of people around, and, like, you're never gonna be 100% relaxed when you go into your boyfriend house, because you're always trying to, like, help, impress. I feel like this. You know what I mean? And whenever we are like together, I think it's easier. Because I'm trying to be like nice and perfect and everything, but I just want to be sometimes, Art who is like burps and like, this kind of art. Just a real human being. So we're probably gonna go to a resort something. Stripper convention. No, it's not a stripper convention, Bobby. It's a lot of sports. They watching it. It's like basketball thing, I think, and they like watch and they, yeah. So it's not an interesting trip for me. So, but before this, he's gonna go to trip with me. Did you bet on the Super Bowl? I lost $100, Dennis. Dennis, I lost $100 on Super Bowl. Yeah. Sad about it. Very sad. Coming back to Joe question about Super Bowl, it was fun. What's fun is just I really wanted Bengals to win Cincinnati. So I'm learning a lot from you about an immigrant experience. I love your funniest kids, and I'm also gaining insight as how you love younger people today. Really appreciate you. Thanks. Thank you. I really appreciate it too. Thank you, Steven. Thank you. Valentine's Day. You see, Valentine's Day is also when it was actually good. We didn't do much crazy because on Valentine's Day, because I started to have even my panic attacks. I even started to have it like in Boston, but I didn't realize there were panic attacks. And I even started before Boston. Before Boston, I started to have this. And on February 14th, it was fine. I don't care, guys. Me and my boyfriend, I'll tell you this. It's not good though sometimes because we went to a lot of restaurants. We have a lot of dates. We spent more time together than any normal couple would. And for me, February 14th is just a day, literally. Like, I didn't put any thoughts. He didn't put any thoughts. Like, we love each other, like, we went to dinner on February 14th. I ate the salad, he ate something, and he was so tired. I was so tired. We just went to sleep. That's it, because we have like February, like we are very romantic. We are both very, very romantic, and like for us, February 14th is February 14th. If I did to come down here, make sure you tell me so I can organize my place. James, I really appreciate it, but I'm not going to stranger people houses. This is not what I'm doing. How was Valentine's Day? So glad your boyfriend was there for you. He is. I had to get away from the thoughts and feelings. I understand. Dennis, did you bet on Super Bowl? Yeah, so you see, guys, I'm in like weirdest mood right now. But I'm like in not a bad mood, but like weirdest mood. I really hope I'm gonna be able to do laundry. We are like an old married couple. We are kind of like married couple, yeah. My fiance and I just celebrated 2-year engagement anniversary. Nice. Congrats, Kevin. So yeah, we went to Billie Eilish concert yesterday. It was my first time on Madison Square Garden. Yesterday was a great day too. Yesterday what did we do? I went back home. I did some laundry. We went to a restaurant, Saint-Tropez restaurant. Guys, okay, I know you're probably gonna Google where I live then, but I'm gonna tell you. I didn't know, guys, but this is the funniest fact ever. I'm pretty much neighbor with Jennifer Lawrence, the girl from Hunger Games. Dennis, I'm kind of cheap too. I don't like to bet. But I just bet it for this thing, It was fun. So the girl from Hunger Girl, I was like, literally, how am I neighbor with her? It's insane. I was watching her on TV, and now we are neighbors. James Keck, I know you're just being friendly, but I'm just being sarcastic wise ass. So I understand that you're being friendly. I appreciate it. We went to Billie Eilish yesterday. And we got so drunk. I got so drunk yesterday. Like, I haven't been this drunk in a while. You know? Yeah, she was in Mexico. She was in X-Men too. But what I wanted to say, guys, I was extremely drunk yesterday. It was my first time on Madison Square Garden, and what did we do? We went to a restaurant, then we went to the gym bar. It's like gay bar that called Gym in New York for like one drink. And then we went to the Billie Eilish concert, and it was great. I cried half of the concert. My boyfriend went and bought me a hoodie, you know. Then he brought me wine. I was like, it was very cool. I don't know how did we end up living through emergency exit. I don't know why we took this path, but I had to throw up 3 times in Madison Square Garden when I went to the restroom. It was insane. I usually never throw up when I drink. It's very bad at times, but I don't regret it. We walked, we had the greatest time. Turned off my hat. My dream came true again, like Billie Eilish. I didn't know that I would be able to go ever to the concert, you know. It was just a great experience. This is also, I suggest, if you have a burnout or something, it does help, you know, to like some concert or like big activity. So yeah, these are my thoughts, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen with Ukraine though. I'm like very anxiously in all the groups right now and all the, you know, I hope everything is gonna be okay. I know I'm not able to control things. I want to make a TikTok right now. I'm probably gonna make a TikTok right now about Putin, some joke, you know. So I'm probably gonna do this. Good thing the boyfriend was driving home. The boyfriend was not driving home. We took a train. We took a taxi. Yeah. Thank you, James. All right, guys. I'm gonna go chill. I really appreciate. I know I might sound a little off still today, but I just wanted to share with you all the experiences. I want to still give you smiles, and art is not living or anything, but I needed to fix my mental health, you know. And I really, really appreciate you guys. There will be a lot of refugees. I think there will be a lot of refugees, yes. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill today. Really appreciate everyone. Please stay safe and take care of your mental health. Don't run away from your thoughts, but also don't overthink them, because it's scary. It's scary because I consider myself as a very strong person, right? I'm a very strong person. Like, I've been through a lot of shit, but I must go now. Hang in there. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. Coke and lava cake is a great hangover remedy. Bobby, I just love your sense of humor, and it always makes me comfy when you're like saying such cool things. As long as you know that your mom is safe. She is. Thanks for the live and have a great evening. Eric, your comments were incredibly good today. Thank you too. I really appreciate you guys and understanding a lot. And yeah, also if you like don't really understand what I'm saying sometimes, just put in YouTube. Hey, John Tyree. You're not very active today in live, John. But I always remember. John even got the... John, I did the same live today at the same time. I did the 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. I think we're gonna keep it this way. John Tyree, I really appreciate you also got a Twitch. Thank you. Ukrainian strong people. Have a great week. Romance becomes best friends. Yes, I agree. Have a good Sunday. My Ukrainian family are great people. Bye, Art. Thanks for the life and your honesty. You're the best. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. And, you know, just take care of yourself, because I sound like I'm old guy. Just take care of yourself, kids. No, just really take care of yourself. And this is a hard time we are living in. And I was just trying to say, I stopped saying, if you want to know more what I'm talking about, is check out just put it in YouTube, YouTuber Burnout, or like content creator Burnout. John Tyre is probably gonna be the same time. I'm gonna go Twitch live this week for sure. And thank you everyone. And if you want to support art somehow, check out my OnlyFans or Patreon. I appreciate you guys. It's been a good time. I'm feeling actually great that I talked to you about everything I wanted to talk to you. So I talk to you soon, guys. Okay? Love everyone. Bye.